Dr. Reese, how are you, sir?
I am well. Thank you for having me.
The fact that you speak out against the medical monopoly is a breath of fresh air. So talk to us and our worldwide television and radio audience a little bit about yourself, my friend.
Well, my whole mission is to help people escape what I call medical prison.
Okay.
And so that's what I teach them how to do. And through my new method called head to toe healing, it's about looking at the body as a whole unit and not zooming in like they do. So it's all about unplugging. Of course, if somebody's stuck, then there's a lot of work they have to do to get themselves unstuck.
Talk to me about some of the different clients, some of the different people that you've worked with, and how you're standing up against this medical monopoly.
Well, most of my client base is 60-year-old women.
Okay.
So the nearest I can tell, women give their all to their families and their husbands and their job and this, that, and the other, and they kind of burn themselves out as they get older. And, you know, when menopause hits, they go to the doctor and they realize that it's kind of a scam.
Yeah.
The medical system only has 3 options, and that's drugs, injections, and surgeries. That's it. There's literally no other option. And so I think a lot of these women, they find me on social media and they connect and, you know, they read my books and whatnot, and then they come through the door. And men are a little more stubborn. Men are more likely to go down with the ship. And women are more open to change. I've realized this through my career. So, yeah, it's mostly 60-year-old women who are waking up and having the courage to practice head to toe healing and get better.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big broadcast. Dr. Kevin Reese is with us. He's helped thousands of people reclaim their health through books, seminars, and programs. So Dr. Reese, talk to us a little bit about some of the different holistic things that you do, because over the last couple of years, me and IQ and Dan have interviewed all sorts of different people in the holistic health world, especially on this program. And I have, over the last couple of years, been turned on to a lot of different holistic health things that has improved my health and other people around me. Talk to me a little bit about your approach with holistic health.
Well, head to toe healing is about looking at the body as a whole unit. And we do that through three macro methods. That's what I call them. So you have postural alignment therapy. That gets your musculoskeletal system in alignment.
Fantastic.
There's nutrition, which is the raw materials that make up the body. And then there's what I call mindfulness training, which is just working on this computer that's in your skull. So if you zoom out and look at the body, how we do, your musculoskeletal system is a vehicle. And you walk through the world with that vehicle. But that vehicle needs fuel. And then on top of that, there's an onboard computer. So that's how I break down the entire body. And when we get after these 3 sections of the body heals very quickly, very fast. And that's why we have the most healing results anyone's ever seen on video. It's just working.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We have got a great guest with us today. Dr. Kevin Reese is with us. His website, drkevinreese.com. And he joins us here on our big broadcast. So one of the things that, you know, you are known for is this whole, the most healings ever recorded on video.
Yeah.
How in the world did this happen?
Well, you know, when I first got into the health business back in 2010, I was told never to put people on video. And that it's dangerous. And I didn't listen to that advice because to me, I was like, well, how am I going to be able to prove that I'm correct?
Yeah.
So I went up against that advice and early in my career, I would just ask the client to come in, and I'd pop a camera in front of them and say, just tell your story. How were
Yeah.
you before and how are you now?
Yeah.
And then as things evolved, Zoom came around. So, even every Tuesday, I'm live on all my social media platforms, and our members are right on the Zoom, so they can pop in and just be like, "Hey, Dr. Reese, my left foot that's been hurting for the last 20 years is gone." And then the next person's like, "Yeah, my migraines are gone." And the next person's like, "Yeah, my hip pain's gone, my sciatica's gone. Yeah, my bunion." And it just gets captured. And so it goes into the computer, and we splice it up, and it just keeps coming, and it's just happening at a rapid rate.
IQ Al Rizzoli is with us. IQ, you got any questions for the good doctor while we have him here?
I have a personal question, yes.
Sure.
Okay.
I have a problem. My blood circulation is bad. It's so bad, if I walk 100 meters, I get tired. What do you think I should do?
You said circulation?
Yeah. Definitely. The doctors told me it's blood circulation.
Blood circulation. Okay. Well, we would approach this head to toe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not about your blood circulation.
Okay.
It's about your entire body. Right?
Yep.
So, if we did an analysis, then I would be able to see the position of your pelvis, and the position of your feet, and the position of your shoulders, and the position of your neck, and how the muscles are moving those bones out of order. And so when your musculoskeletal system is not in alignment, it can definitely slow down your two rivers, which is blood and lymph. Now you got the lymph working too. So the lymph and the blood are meant to be like rivers, not like ponds.
Yeah.
Then on top of it could be a nutritional deficiency. So there's 90 essential nutrients. Each nutrient can create up to 10 symptoms.
Wow.
So that's 900 symptoms that can be caused by being deficient in nutrition. It's pretty heavy stuff. And that's something the medical monopoly doesn't check at all.
We've got Dr. Reese with us today. His website, drkevinreese.com. He joins us live here on our big broadcast on 50 plus AM FM stations across the country and around the world, iHeartRadio as well. And you can get more information on Dr. Kevin Reese at drkevinreese.com. So one of the things that you talk about is the poor four foods. Run these down for me and IQ. Talk to us a little bit about these.
All right. The poor four foods are gluten, oils, fried, and fake. These four food groups destroy the body over time. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens over decades. They also tend to block absorption. So even if you are putting good stuff in your body, it's not getting through the small intestine because it's blocking that absorption. So we have people starting their healing process all over the world by just getting off these four foods. They haven't paid us a dime. They just get off the foods. I have a cookbook that helps them, and they show up on the live stream and they say, "Guess what?"
One of the things that I love about you is you've got your books, you've got your websites, you've got all the various things. I also love the fact that you are standing up to the medical monopoly. What kind of things have you run into over the years with the medical monopoly? Because I can almost assume that you are not at the top of their Christmas card list.
No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not. Well, I've been debanked. So
that's not shocking to hear. Because
it shocked me.
Yeah.
When I got my first death threat, I wasn't shocked. When I was canceled from a social media platform, I wasn't shocked. But when the bank shuts down, it was like, what? What's this? So, it's not just a medical monopoly. There are people out there that think that I'm dangerous, and they take it into their own hands. They think they're vigilantes, and so they just attack. I'm definitely being attacked, and it's just going to increase as the popularity goes. I mean, we have 500,000 followers across all platforms, and so
Why don't plants have good nutrition anymore? Is it because of all the crap they're spraying on these things, or what is your analysis of this?
Actually, I would go with the soil. So ever since electricity came around, we started damming rivers. And because we dam rivers, the minerals from the ocean aren't getting onto the land. So back in the day, farmers would come out and they would start raking the water into the soil after the water recedes back.
Yeah.
We don't have that anymore. So add on top of that we have corporate farming, and they're just trying to get as much as they can out of that soil. You're growing plants that are very depleted. And so something as simple as a carrot was healthier 200 years ago than it is now.
We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here in our broadcast. Dr. Kevin Reese is with us. He is amazing, and he has got a lot of great information for us today. So, Dr. Reese, let's talk a little bit about your books in the remaining time that we have here. Your books are absolutely amazing. What is the latest read that people can pick up out there?
All right, so my new book, it's called Medical Monopoly. The Evil Empire That You've Been Tricked to Trust. So it's a big one. But right now I have my Head to Toe Healing Trilogy, which is Peace Over Pain, Reverse the Cause, and Dinner with Dr. Reese. That teaches people exactly what head to toe healing is and how to use it to help themselves. But the Medical Monopoly book is going to be my biggest book. I'm foreshadowing that. I think it's safe to say it will be, because it's a bucket of cold water on someone that's sleeping.
Wow. So we've got a couple more minutes here with Dr. Kevin Reese before we've got to let him go, because he's got his own show at the top of the hour. How do people get your books, my friend?
Yeah. drkevinreese.com is the best place. That's the hub for everything Dr. Kevin Reese.
That's all.
And there's an educational library on there, and people can go through all the topics, and our testimonies are on there too. So you can see all the people who have reversed everything that you can think of, and you could spend hours on there.
This is the website of record when it comes to Dr. Kevin Reese. Doctor, before we let you go, what is next for you?
To dodge a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Reese, I know that you've got to go to your show. We've got Dan joining us for our panel segment here. So I really appreciate it, Dr. Reese. Thanks for coming on and talking to us about the medical monopoly. I'd love to have you back so we can chat about the book a little bit more.
Sounds good. I'll send you a copy too.
Really appreciate it. Thank you, Dr. Reese. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.